Howdy folks, and welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. And in today's video, World of Tanks is really going to be testing my patience. To begin with, I had a very nasty surprise when I logged into World of Tanks for the first time in about a month. I have obviously been playing World of Tanks on the test server, but not on the actual live server. I've mostly just been playing World of Warships, so I had a very nasty surprise when I saw that my name was blue. What the hell? And this persisted for the entire night. So that was a bit upsetting. But that was nothing compared to what happened when I actually started playing. This game is just one typical example of the kind of teams I was getting when I just thought I'd log in and have a few games. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? For a start, that there, our Churchill 3 is our top tier heavy tank, and he is well and truly AFK. Oh, great. I'm in a tier 3 medium, by the way, the Gross Tractor Krupp, which has a gun that has 43 whole millimeters of penetration. The Churchill 3 eventually lumbers into life, moves forward about 40 meters, and then goes AFK again. But that's not the funny part. Have a look at what the team's doing. Yep, Lemming Train confirmed. And I was getting this game after game after game. The only people on the entire team to come down this flank are a Stug and me. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, I don't know why I sound surprised. I mean, they're going to get stopped in their tracks. All 13 of them are going to get stopped in their tracks by one Panzer S-35. There he is, he's just popped up on the map. And he basically fights off my entire team by himself, while the entire enemy team come around the corner in front of me. What is the point? Game after game was like this. So I thought to myself, you know what, screw it. Let's achieve something in World of Tanks today. Let's pick a mission, something that's easy to do, and just get it done so I can say I've at least done something in World of Tanks. And they don't come much easier than Medium Tank Mission 8, Confrontation. In order to complete this mission, all you have to do is cause damage to enemy medium tanks at least 3 times by shooting them. So no fires, no ramming, just shooting at enemy medium tanks. And the total amount of damage caused to enemy medium tanks must be at least 500 hit points. So this has got to be easy. Oh, also bear in mind that you don't have to survive or win the battle in order to complete this mission. And it's available for completion in vehicles of tier 4 or higher only. So, sounds like a job for the Matilda. So, just to recap, all I have to do is damage at least 3 different medium tanks. I have to do at least 500 hit points worth of damage to them, and it has to be direct gunfire damage. I'm not allowed to ram them, I'm not allowed to set them on fire. And there's plenty of medium tanks on the enemy team. So, the only, well, it's not even the tricky part, but the Matilda's a good little tank. Particularly when it's a tier 4 machine, but even in a tier 5 match like this, well, it's got the gun for the job. It has good penetration, more than enough penetration to deal with tier 5 tanks. It's accurate, it's very rapid firing, it just doesn't have a lot of alpha damage. So I'm going to have to score lots and lots of hits on enemy medium tanks. Luckily, I mean, looking at these guys here, really? Oh god. Luckily, you don't have to win, you don't even have to survive. All I have to do is stay alive long enough to do 500 total damage on enemy medium tanks, while hitting and damaging at least 3 of them. And there's my first target, a T-25. And using the magic of gnomish technology, we're going to track the amount of damage that I do purely to enemy medium tanks throughout the course of this battle. And this T-25 is just not having a good day. I've done 302 damage already just on the T-25. Tank destroyer up there. I mean, I'm not going to not shoot at them just because they're not medium tanks, but I'm only tracking the damage done to mediums because that's what the mission is. Can I finish off that T-25? Bounced. What? Come on. Yep, got him. There we go. 355 damage done to mediums. And as predicted, all these geniuses behind me are just getting slaughtered. So, yeah, we've lost more than a third of our team. and I've got 50% of our team's kills. So, yeah, luckily, you don't have to survive. Oh, Type T-34, bingo. He's a medium. So that's 2 separate mediums I've damaged. And I'm already, well, 408 damage done. I only have to do another 92 damage to medium tanks and hit another medium tank, and we're there. And we've almost lost 2/3 of our team, and we still haven't killed anything else. Here we go. Oh, well, tank destroyer. But again, I'm not going to not shoot at him just because he's not a medium tank. And again, you know, this is why I've picked this mission, because it's easy to do. It's something that I can achieve even if my team sucks ass. And oh boy, my team sucked ass. What's that? Oh, a Panzer III-4. Here we go. It's another medium. Come on, do some damage to him, for God's sake. There we go. I've hit him. So that's 3 separate medium tanks hit. 471 damage done to mediums. All I have to do is get one more shot into any medium tank, and this mission is complete. Don't care if I lose, which is just as well, because I'm going to lose. So, come on, send me your mediums. What have we got? Nothing over there. Let's see if I can get another shot into this Panzer III-4. Bearing in mind there's a 3001H down there as well, and he's a heavy. Nope, nobody there. Come on, so close, just another 29 damage. It's the 3001H. Well, I'll put a shot into him. More damage, but it doesn't count for the mission. He ain't a medium. I don't know where some of these shots are going. Come on, guys. What's that? Flak bus. I'll shoot it anyway. Miss. Whatever. Come on. I'm on half health here. I need another medium to shoot at. T-67 around the corner. This guy's behind me might be approaching. I really don't want to die here without doing another 29 damage to mediums. Come on. Give me a medium. No, that's a T-67. Oh, that's a medium. Wait, that's a medium. Yes, bingo. There you go. 516 damage done to mediums. Now I can die happy, knowing that it doesn't matter that my team couldn't tell the difference between their arse and their elbows without a map, a flashlight, and a guided tour, because I have completed the mission. Hooray. And any second now, I'm gonna die. But I don't care. And that's the whole point of me deciding to try to get this mission done, because even if you have the worst run of teams imaginable, it doesn't matter, because you can still achieve something out of the result. And what? No progress in missions, vehicle research, and crew training. Excuse me? Alright, hang on, let's not panic, let's just check the numbers. Panzer III-4, 63 damage to him. The T-25, 355 damage to him. Type T-34, 53 damage to him. And the Panzer IV-A, 45 damage to him. Yep, numbers are right. 516 damage to at least 3 different enemy medium tanks. And all of that damage caused by shooting at them, not by ramming them, not by setting them on fire. So what the hell is going on? As best as I can tell here, there are 2 possible explanations for why that mission wasn't completed. The first and most likely explanation is that the mission is just completely and hilariously broken. And it wouldn't be the first time. But there is another possibility. I can't 100% confirm this, but I do seem to remember reading somewhere, possibly on Status Report or For the Record, that you can't actually progress in any of these missions if you're under warning for team damage. Which brings us back to the question I asked right at the start of the video. Why am I under warning for team damage? At first, I thought, well, maybe my account's been hacked. I mean, there are plenty of people out there who hate me and everything I stand for, and it's not outside the bounds of possibility that somebody had hacked my account and then run around, logged in as me, driving my tanks and team killing everybody in an attempt to get me banned from World of Tanks. So I thought I'd go and check, and no. Nobody's logged in on my account since the 7th of June. That's more than a month ago. I logged in, played 3 games, they were all utter disasters, and other than playing on the test server, I haven't touched World of Tanks since, until today. So, to paraphrase Rory Breaker from Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, all I can assume is that this is some kind of game developer joke that us game players don't get, because if it is, I don't think it's very funny. Or it could just be that the mission's hopelessly and hilariously broken. That's always a possibility, and it certainly wouldn't be the first time that's happened either. But it could have been substantially worse. At the end of the day, this is a very, very easy mission to complete. If, for example, I've been doing the final mission required to unlock the Tier 10 Heavy Tank Object 260, and something like this had happened, I would have had a massive sense of humour failure. This is No Fate XHD. He's in the Batchat 25T, and he is one mission away from unlocking the Tier 10 Premium Object 260 Personal Mission Reward Tank. He's got all three of the others. He's got the Stug, he's got the T28 Concept, he's got the T55A. All he has to do is complete the final medium tank mission. And in order to complete that mission, he has to do at least 4,000 damage to enemy tank destroyers, survive, and win the battle. I have no idea how long he's been trying to get this mission done, but again, things could be substantially worse. This is not one of the more difficult. I mean, yeah, you've got to do 4,000 damage, but have a good game and you can do 4,000 damage, particularly when you're driving a tier 10 machine like the Batchat. And there are enough tank destroyers on the enemy team with enough health for him to be able to achieve this. He's done the hard missions. Tank Destroyer 15, for example, for the Object 260 requires you to do 8,000 points of damage to enemy tanks and destroy at least 5 of them. He's done that one. He's done the ones that rely almost 100% on luck, the missions where you have to set fire to multiple enemy tanks in the same match. By contrast, this one is entirely doable. Now, he didn't shoot at that T49 there, and, well, two possible reasons why he didn't. One, he's holding fire because he just wants to shoot at tank destroyers. Or, looking at his position, he's got his arse hanging right out on the side of that hill there. And if he had fired at that T49, his position would have been given away. You can see there, it would have been open to return fire by anybody on the enemy team hooking around that northeastern flank. But he spotted a tank destroyer. And he's thinking, om nom 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 nom. Got no shot at him, of course. Pulls back a little. He's waiting to see the enemy that are pushing around to that northeastern flank. Come on, where are your tank destroyers? 4,000 hit points worth of damage to tank destroyers. T62A, it's a medium. Screw it. Takes a shot. Goes absolutely nowhere. Second shot, nothing. Another medium, and bingo, tank destroyers. Third shot, bounces off a Waffenträger Panzer IV. Fourth shot, just misses. Final shot, just misses. RNGesus was not with him today. 5 shots fired. Every shot fired from his first magazine. Just a complete waste of time. So, not the most auspicious of starts. But, you know, that's World of Tanks for you. Sometimes the game just decides that, nope, sorry, you're not hitting anything today, and there is nothing you can do about it. So, he's reloading his gun, and praying that those tank destroyers stay alive long enough for him to get some damage done to them. And he's almost there. He's got nothing there. He's got nothing here. Oh, there we go. Bingo, some damage. And we're going to track his damage done to tank destroyers here as well. So far, 722 damage done, purely to tank destroyers. 3 shots left in the magazine. He's going to decide to go for a reload. There it is. So, while he's reloading, he decides to reposition. There's a bunch of enemy TDs over there. There's a Waffenträger Panzer IV and an Object 263. Now, is he going to hang around here while he reloads, or is he going to reposition? And what? Oh, no, it's a Pershing. For a second there, I thought it was the T28 prototype, but no, he's dead. And I was thinking, oh, he must be cursing himself for choosing to reload there and then, but yeah, no, whatever. Anyway, he decides to relocate while he's reloading his magazine. The Waffenträger Panzer IV is still over there, as is the Object 263, but I'm pretty sure yeah, there he goes. The Object 263 is hauling ass out there. He's leaving the Waffenträger. Now, this is going to be risky as all hell, because you can guarantee that the remainder of the enemy team are going to be aiming in this direction, because they can see what's coming around that corner. He doesn't have a shot at the Death Star up there. He's going to go for the Waffenträger, and here it comes. This is going to be risky. 1,093 damage. He repairs his tracks. Tracks get blown off again and takes damage. 1,486 damage. Hits him again. 1,871. He's used his repair kit. Takes another hit. but he manages to get one parting shot into the Object 263 for 2,191 damage done to tank destroyers. He still had one shot left, but nah. Had his tracks blown off twice. Lost half of his health doing that amount of damage to those TDs. It's not worth sticking around just to get one more shot off and potentially lose the tank. So he plays it safe. Oh, somebody just got Death Starred. Yeah, that's going to leave a mark. Anyway, he's almost reloaded his gun, and let's just forget about personal missions for the moment, because stop, take a breath, take a look at the map, and it's not looking very good at all. The scores are, well, the scores aren't what's important at the moment, it's the position of the two teams. His team are pretty much all stuck in one corner of the map up here in the northeast, and they still haven't managed to finish off that Waffenträger. This Foch 155 tier 10 tank destroyer has either disconnected or just gone AFK, so great. A whole bunch of enemy tanks have swept around the southwest, and they're approaching the friendly base from that direction, and the only thing in a position to stop them is a Waffenträger E100. So it's all well and good trying to just do damage to enemy tank destroyers, but to complete this mission you also have to survive and win the battle, and you're not going to win the battle if you don't do something about the enemy tanks that are approaching from the south and threatening to completely outflank what remains of your team. Now this Waffenträger E100 is being the duty hero up here, and he's doing a good job, but he is going to die without help. And so No Fate has managed to put himself in the right place at the right time, just as this Walker Bulldog thought, oh nom nom, nice big fat juicy tank destroyer. So he's protected the Waffenträger, and the Waffenträger's still got a shot or two left. The Waffenträger nailed one of the enemy mediums down there. There's still an Object 430 Mark II, so he heads around the other side of the farmhouse. He doesn't want to pass in front of the line of fire of the Waffenträger, and he takes this guy from the side and rear. One shot, two, he's got him. So, it's not directly helping towards getting this personal mission completed. Well, it is. He's not doing any more damage to tank destroyers while he's down here taking care of the mediums that we're attempting to outflank, but he is helping to win the game, and that's also one of the mission requirements. And it is a good thing that World of Tanks has changed some of the requirements for these personal missions to not just to do this amount of damage and kill this amount of enemy tanks, but also to survive and to win the battle, because when they first implemented these personal missions you saw some of the most boneheadedly stupid, even more so than usual, gameplay from people who were quite clearly just trying to get their mission done and screw the rest of the team. So the fact that Wargaming have revised these personal missions a couple of times to include requirements like win the battle and survive, and oh, that's not good, that's not good at all, oh, some help from the team would be great, some help from the team would be fantastic, ah crap, there goes his ammo rack. Well, the team did help him out, nailing that T55A. So he is still alive and he can still complete this mission, but now he's on 104 health. He still has to do 1800 damage to enemy tank destroyers, and he's had his ammo rack knocked out, and he's already used his repair kit. So now he's got a 70-second reload on that 105mm gun, which probably means he's going to have to do this 1800 damage with the 5 shots that he's going to get once this gun's reloaded, because this match is probably going to be over in the space of time it would take him to reload again. So while he's reloading, he explains to the team, look guys, this is it, this is my final personal mission. I complete this and I get the Object 260. All I need to do is another 2000 damage to enemy TDs, and he asks if the team will let him kill the enemy Death Star, and there's no harm in asking. The team is under no compulsion to accommodate him, of course, but it doesn't hurt to ask. And while he's reloading and asking the team, he gets more bad news. That's the T-54E1. And he's been spotted, and there's a Death Star up there, but he's not reloaded yet. Have a look at the map. That Waffenträger E100 is going to save his arse here. He cannot afford to take any shots at that T-54E1. Luckily, he doesn't have to. The Waffenträger nails him. So that was a spot of luck. He's now loaded. He's got 5 shots in the magazine. It is potentially possible, if he can catch that FV215B183, if he can catch that Death Star, he can complete this mission. Here it comes. There he is. 5 shots. He's going to have to get some good damage rolls. He needs to do 1800 damage. Come on, No Fate. He's caught him unawares. He's right behind him. There's one. 2528. Remember, he's going to need some good damage rolls here. There's 2. 2,922 damage. Come on, No Fate. You've got it. Just get some good damage rolls and make sure you penetrate. 3,266. He's got 2 shots left. His team's coming around. They're not going to let him just take it. He's going to have to earn it. 4th shot. 3,657 damage. He's so close. Come on. Final shot in the magazine. Final shot in the magazine. There it is. 4,120 damage done. 2 enemy tank destroyers. Survive and win the battle. He's done it. The Object 260 Tier 10 Premium Heavy Tank is his. And that's when friendly artillery team kills him. People have uninstalled games for less. But it just goes to prove the old saying, if you can't take a joke, you shouldn't be playing multiplayer games. So if you, like me, were having a particularly shitty day in World of Tanks, it's possibly some consolation to know that there's always somebody out there who's having a far, far worse day than you are. Take care, folks, and I'll catch you next time.